without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge around the scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Texans hit 4-6 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Texans send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence flushed out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns and get this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's got 4 of 4. Might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second and goal, Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Edwards. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
His percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee. And that means 4th down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 60. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Texans take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Here's Pierce on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Edwards. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To throw is Edwards on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pierce now up the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Edwards. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll end up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On the double. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He finds his man complete. That's Hoffman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jaguars 21, Texans 3. Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Edwards throwing to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Lawrence's throw on target to James. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly.
They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Edwards. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, he has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Edwards throwing again. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They'll look to throw again. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for
touchdown, Texans. Darnell Mooney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 74 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Coup for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 10. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
He's got Jordan complete right side.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They're going to try and throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hoffman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Lawrence will throw.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Nick Chubb stopped short, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
We're facing a big 4th quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Dameon Pierce with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Rice. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoffman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Back to throw. Edwards. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
And trouble trying the middle here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They go again with Pierce. And he's got some space here.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. With that run, double-check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now a handoff for Pierce.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle,